Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor, our daily update for Wednesday, July 21st. Today's biggest loser is OEG with a minus 20% today. The biggest winner today was CEMI. It's actually a stock I've been following since last year. That was up 159%. So let's take a look at CEMI and look at where's the entry point. Okay, so CEMI again, biotech company. I would be cautious, but this is a company I've been tracking for quite a while. You can see the bottom is around $2 and less, and it did hit that recently. So it hit that support level, and you could easily make, not easily, but you could realistically make whatever this is here around $7, $8, and it's gone up to $6, $7 today. Uh, Yeah, 875 was the high the last 52 weeks. It went up to $15 at one point. So this regularly sees support levels at around, I'm going to say $2 to three, $2 to $4, and resistance is looking like somewhere between $8 to as high as 16. So this still has room to go up. People might think this is it. No, this might have a lot more still left in it. Okay, big story today. Metamaterials is high. It's really went up a lot. So let's look at Cassava first before we get to the main event or the main stock that we follow on this channel. Metamaterials, Cassava Sciences is up 29.47%. They're up $26 just today. So they were trading between 94 to 120. My goodness, to pick this up at 75, that's quite a bargain. So Cassava is a great stock. It just proved it today. If you didn't believe, now I'm a believer. So Cassava, where's the real support? I'm going to tell you it's probably around 35 to 40. But just to be safe, make that 30 to 37. This could go down to 20. Yeah, it's possible. So an Apex investor trade, you're looking at uh, extreme Apex investor or expert mode. I'm going to say around $3. 3 to less than 10, so 3 to 10. And medium difficulty or normal difficulty, you're looking at 10 to 20. And then I guess easy mode or normal mode, which is more realistic, you're looking at 20 to 30. I'm going to say 32, 20 to 32. You can see that big rebound right off the support there. So that's where support is. Uh, this is going to go right back down eventually, but looking at the potential of the stock, we're seeing a resistance, clear resistance at $88, and it already went up to 88 a few times already. So it's clearly 88 to as high as, well, it's hard to say, maybe 120. Yeah, the range was 120 today, so it might be 120, but it's hard to say. This still has a lot of room to go up. And Cassava, I believe that is a biotech company, so it's one of the few that is still very much taking off. Looking at the last 5 years now, yeah, it's just taking off only in 2021. So this company is not like the other biotech stocks. Cassava is it's the real deal. Okay, let's go to AMC and GME. So let's go to GME first. GME is down 2.81%, and the volume was about a third of the average. Uh, we have a dog howling in the background, so just please ignore that. Uh, all right, I'm trying to focus with the howling going on in the back. So the range today was 182 to 195. So again, this is being heavily manipulated. Uh, it's still being shorted despite my opinions of it going down to eventually 120 and below. it's still being shorted. So there's still room for it to go right back up to 300. So I'm not going to put a a stamp and just say this is what's going to happen, that it's going up or down. It's hard to predict with GameStop and AMC. However, if your money is in either one of the two, GameStop or AMC, your money is safe. I really do believe that these two stocks are stock market crash proof. So if the market were to crash tomorrow, these two stocks would still be uh, pretty much safe because they've been shorted to death for the most part. And you can see negative beta. It's got a -2 beta, which is unprecedented. You don't really see that at all. Period. Um, Netflix is diving into the video game industry. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. That is kind of wild. Uh, I don't know if they're gonna do a deal with GameStop. If they are, that's gonna make the stock go like crazy. So that's all for GameStop. Uh, AMC, they're also down 5%, and they are trending downward. Volume was paltry, well, not paltry, but just below the average. And they were trading between 40 to 46. So they are in a downward trend too. However, same deal as GameStop, where both of these stocks are heavily manipulated. This could go either way. This could also go to 60 and above, or this could go right down to 20 and below. So it would be very risky for me, and just wouldn't be wise for me to just say it's going up or down. But both of these are pretty relatively safe. I've been saying that is going down, and it could very well happen, but it could also go the other way. Uh, could easily go the other way. Could go up and skyrocket to 100. It all depends on the volume. It all depends on what's going on. Is there a news catalyst? There's something going on where AMC and Netflix or whatever, they have a merger or some kind of thing like that. Okay, let's look at Netflix confirms it's diving deeper into the video game industry with free mobile games. Wow, that is quite significant. That's a big thing. It's a big development. So it seems they're competing with GameStop when you really think about it that way. Because GameStop, again, they're a physical retailer. They offer mostly physical games and somewhat limited digital video games and offerings. But Netflix seems to be really taking it to them with that. Okay, Metamaterials. This is the main event. They're up 20%, uh, 64 cents today. So they were between 318, which is a steal, up to 424. So people made a lot of money today off the stock if they bought at that price 318 and then they sold at 424. However, that's still short-sighted. We're not done yet. This is going again up to $10, $20. It's going to double figures in any case, at least $10 and probably $20 and up in the next 6 months. So just stick with it, folks. Wait till August the 10th, as my video yesterday was talking about. And a lot of people, I'm not the only one saying this, a lot of people are saying the same thing. But do your homework. Don't just believe everything you read and hear on the internet. After hours are down just a slight bit, 1.5%, but the volume, look at the volume, triple the average, 61 million today from the average of 20 million. So there's still a lot of potential volume that can come in. We're not at AMC levels yet. We're not at the 100 millions, 500 million or a half a billion or even a billion volume. If we get to that point, that's when the stock is really going to explode. I estimate if we can get half a billion or up to a billion volume in a day for this stock, this is going to go ballooning to 20, $30 and 40, 50 right away. It depends on the volume. Okay. So I think that's all for the stock review. I'm going to move on to Twitter and all those other areas. Okay. I want to talk about the 20% increase today. We've been down multiple percentages and it feels like we've been down 20% almost every day. So for us to be up 20%, it is good news, but don't don't get the wrong idea that we're done here. This is only the beginning. And if you look at the bigger picture, again, if we look at the next perhaps 6 months to a year, we're not going to look at just only 20%. We're going to look at closer to 100% increases over the next 6 months to 12 months. So that's just a sneak preview of what's going to happen. Uh, okay, so we have an update from George Palikara saying Giannis, just a kid from Sapolia, Athens. So he's a basketball fan. Okay, so he's tweeting about that. Has nothing to do with metamaterials. So I'm gonna close that. But he's a basketball fan. Okay. So congratulations to whatever Milwaukee Bucks. Um, oh, we got a new post. A new post. We got a new post from Mr. Kowalski. So we'll read that last. Save the best for last. I'm gonna open up some Wall Street bets and see what's trending. So we're back, and we've got the howling dog here. So it's too noisy. I can't concentrate with the howling dog, so I had to bring the dog into this video, unfortunately. And shh, please. Okay, now Roblox is trending. AMC is trending. GameStop, Nvidia. Roblox again, very good stock. Very good stock. You want to say something? Roblox is very stable, and we talk about the support levels for that quite often. NLST, net list, kind of. Please don't lick the mic. I think it's licking the mic. Okay. Yeah, don't lick the mic, please. Okay. Um, and what else do we have here? I think that's it. I'm gonna keep going until I find metamaterials, and I'll try to keep scrolling down. Body. I don't know what body is. Do you know what body is? I don't know what body is. YOLO Molo. Okay, Tesla's up there. Uh, bananas. I don't know. Wish. No, it's Wish. Okay, it's Wish. All right. All right. Hold on a sec. All righty. Blue Origin. Oh, that's the is that SpaceX? I'm not sure. Bezos' goal is to keep developing usable spaceships. Clover. Okay, funnily enough, I don't see metamaterials up in here. I do not see meta. I, my goodness. I don't see metamaterials, but Netflix is there. Oh, metamaterials right there. See it. Let's go, metamaterials. Can we get a let's go? Let's go, metamaterials. Let's go, metamaterials. Let's get her to let's go, metamaterials. There you go. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right. Okay, please. This is my stream or my video channel. I guess it's yours now. Okay. Ow! Ow, it hurts. Okay, sorry about that. GameStop, AMC, and we saw oh, metamaterials is back. There's two posts. There are two posts today. All right, let's go. Ford and Argo. Okay, so I think we'll leave it at that. Ugh, I'm all tangled up here. Okay. So we're opening two. These are two posts, and they're in the top. They're in the top posts of Wall Street bets. So it says here, metamaterials about to lift. The RSI. The RSI indicates a divergence between price. You can see the feet there. Just doing something with the feet. It's kind of funny. Right on my luggage or whatever you call it. Anyhow, metamaterials is about to lift. The RSI indicates a divergence. The RSI indicates a divergence between price and indicator, and HMA shows a new trend. Oh my goodness, this is going to explode. Wow. Okay, I'm going to open that. There's really something big going on, about to burst. It's about to burst. It's going to burst at the seams. Here is the indication sheet for a bull trend on RSI, and that's from divergencebody.png. Okay, quite a jump this morning. Uh, any other catalyst? Looks like the stock has had a rough time. Well, yeah, definitely has had a rough time, but those are growing pains. Those are growing pains. Um, So yeah, a lot of people are saying that they're down on the stock, and they've been down. They've been seeing decreases for quite a while, and you know what? It's just you got to believe. Not don't believe blindly. I mean, you got to do your research, and then you put your convictions in there because you know what you've studied, and therefore you believe what you've studied. It's not blind faith. That's a big mistake to just do your research and or to not do your research, I should say. So when you do your research, you will see what the company's about, and then you can make the determination: is this is this the is their business model? Do other products, do they have a potential? All right. So, oh my goodness, there's actually a lot here. Okay, I don't know why it didn't open up. Yeah, it didn't open up for some reason. Okay, how to trade RSI. So there's a bullish traditional divergence upward sloping indicator. So looks like I can't really interpret this, to be honest. I'm not going to pretend I know. So that's what it is. Metamaterials or torchlight from 55K to 1K. What is this? With forced liquidation. Okay. What? How did this happen? So he's at negative 55,000. I suppose he bought at, he or she bought at a certain price. Last average price, $4. Okay. So if they're down 80%, what does that mean? It's okay. I mean, they're down 80%. So that means they bought at, what is that? 55, 60, 68 divided by 68 divided by 3,000. So they bought it maybe $20 a share or something like that. Man, well, you know what? He holds on to this for a year or two, he's going to be at double the portfolio. So it's just about waiting it out. It's about patience. Okay, so that's all for these two posts on Wall Street Bets. They've each gotten a lot of comments and upvotes. So very good. It's biting very well for metamaterial. So licking the mic again. You want to speak into the mic? You want to say something? Right there. No, right there. The mic. Say something? No, all camera shy now. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. The internet seems to love animals, so but you're here because you're making a lot of noise. It's not because I want to get views or anything like that. Oh my goodness. Is there another stock channel that puts a dog on their lap? I don't know. Okay, metamaterials is going to $32. Changing my mind. It's not going to $32. It's going to $100. So I'm gonna say that. All right. Just filed a formal complaint with the SEC. We need to do the same. Okay. Metamaterials is now number 17 on the most held stock on Fidelity. Wow, that's great. I mean, it is on the list of for those stocks that need to they can't be there for too long. I forgot what I said yesterday, but basically there comes a point after a certain amount of days it will be they will have to cover their positions, the shorts. Um, okay. I messaged this shill in another one of his accounts trying to expose the process of how they recruit people to become shill. So they've been doing this to AMC, to GME, and now to Metamaterials. Interesting. Double quiet period and some Twitter hints. Oh, that's a good post. This is huge. System X Alliance. Okay, I didn't know that there was something huge about that besides the university connection. What is that? Does anyone recognize that color? It's green. Yeah. Okay. We're up 31%. So they're up 31%. They were actually up 31% earlier today. CMI went up 250%. So why are they mentioning CMI? It has nothing to do with why is this popping up there? just put follow. I'm just trying to get rid of this little pop up window here. Oh man, that's annoying. There's a lot of sounds going on in the background. It's like an ASMR video all of a sudden. So they're saying that CMI is up. So perhaps metamaterials will be going up too. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to say. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to have to answer the door. Okay. So pardon the interruption. So metamaterials is going to $32. I like this meme. I do like it. I think you cut your poster too short. Yeah, 320 is better. You know what? It sounds far fetched. I'm not gonna lie, it does sound far fetched. But in 5, 10 years from now, we're gonna say, oh, well, it's normal. It's like Tesla being at 700, $600. That's normal. Um, yeah, we'll see. But it's not gonna be at $4 by April 2022. And I put my channel on it. I keep repeating it, but I have to because I might forget. And I want people to know that so that when it comes April 1st, 2022, my channel will either be gone from off the internet or it's still here. So we'll see. Okay. So very good post. And it's a point of discussion. So double quiet period and some Twitter hints. Okay. After posting about the game last night, George liked this tweet. George is not in the slightest worried. You shouldn't be either. So he liked this tweet from H Trades. One day they'll repost a screenshot of this tweet when you prove everyone was wrong. He spelled prove wrong, and how much relaxed you were through the toughest times. Excuse me. Good luck, brother. I just wanted to let you know I'm long on metamaterials. For all questioning the quiet period, please take a look at this tweet from George. I understand concerns, but I've never been more confident in Meta's future prospects, and many things are in the works. I'm not allowed to indicate the timings of who are the potential partnerships with until they become public. So basically, he just leaked it. He didn't say with who, but he said there's something huge coming. There's a process in place. I have to respect that, but something big is coming. He just said right here. It was July 12th. I cannot stress this enough. There's a process in place. He's not allowed to indicate timings or potential partners. He just hinted at something big is coming. We don't know when and we don't know with who. But when it becomes public, it's going to explode. The stock is going to go to not 20%, probably 100% in a day, maybe even 200%. We'll see. But again, not in a day. I don't think 200% in a day. It's possible, but I don't see that happening. Probably 200% over a month, maybe. To explain what my title means by double quiet period, after getting listed on the NASDAQ, as Metamaterials has done, there is a 40-day window in which you are heavily restricted on what you can say. It also extends sometime prior to the listing. So during this period, they are not allowed to discuss anything that is not contained in the company's registration filing with the SEC, aka public info. They're not allowed to say anything that will affect the stock's price. The second quiet period is between the time of the fiscal quarter ending, uh, which is Metamaterials' fiscal quarter ended on June 30th, and their earnings release day projected to be August the 10th. That's why I was saying yesterday, rest in peace. I can't even say it. I was saying August 10th, rest in peace, shorts. You will be doomed on that day if you don't leave and cover your position at the very least. During this period, they cannot talk about anything that may have affected their earnings for that quarter, which includes partnerships, increased interest in products, etc. Now, some tips on what to look at or to what to look for. Check out the Change and Metamaterials 10-year lease agreement. Okay. Check out any increase in ownership of metamaterials. Okay. Look for any hints of partnerships. Look for confidence. And I see a lot of partnerships with the federal government of Canada, United States, and Germany, either directly or indirectly. As always, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor or expert, and same for me. So George can't talk right now. Please leave a message. Call back August 10th, pretty much. I find no proof a quiet period requirement exists. Yeah, it does. it does. It's right there in that CC rules. He's linked it. He did his homework there. So there you go. We're going to close out the show very soon. This is huge System X Alliance. So it has been brought to my attention by user a Chrome Crayon that George liked my tweet. And I think that's pretty telling considering what the tweet is about. So if I was tweeting maybe daily about metamaterials, maybe he would, I don't know, mention me. I don't know. I've noticed that with Stanford System X membership, metamaterials is among some really successful companies like Apple, Google, Samsung. I can't ever say Google. It's two G's in there. Google, Samsung, or AMD. Any plans to further relationships with any of the companies in the program? And he can't reply to that. What did he say? Oh, he liked it. He liked it, but he didn't respond. Wow. That's telling. That's basically a response. So basically, he's not saying yes or no. He's just saying, oh, I noticed you. I saw this post. So there's a little hint there. He's dropping a little breadcrumb. Okay. Uh, oh, there's more here. This little image. Let's see what it's about. See if we can zoom in and see. Replied, thank you for the feedback, sir. I could care less about the prices right now. I personally believe in the future of the company, what it will offer. Want to ensure that they stop the confusion of what industry you are operating in. I've noticed with Stanford Systems, okay, one day they will repost a screenshot. Okay, right. So we read those already. Any a partnership with any of them? Yeah. I don't think it's. I don't think it's the partnership with Apple, Google, Samsung, or AMD. I don't think that's what it is. It is a partnership with Stanford, which also has partnerships with these big four. That's what it's about. It's not about a potential deal with them. Not saying it won't be possible, but that's not what it's talking about. Okay, so we're just going to close up on the subreddit here. CMI, okay. So CMI went up 250% off one $15 million contract. Metamaterials is easily going up 1,000% when they announce more contracts with other people. That's a good point. Yeah, they did announce contracts, I think 4 years ago with uh, Lockheed Martin and Boeing, if I'm not mistaken. And those were for not not 15 million, but in the millions, but not 15. It's less than 10 million for both of those. Uh, this must be the most comprehensive DD ever done in metamaterials and its entire team. Oh, okay. Well, we'll take a look at that on another video, not in the same video. Number one daily mover on Robinhood right now. Wow. Wow. We're the number one daily mover today. Oh my goodness. That might be the title of the video. Although I don't like Robinhood. So I don't know what I'll call it. I'll just say we're the number one stock. Metamaterials is the number one stock on Robinhood. Okay, maybe that'll be the title. Our first green candle in forever. Don't even think about it. No paper handing. Yeah. I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking about it maybe at 40, 50, maybe 100. But no, not so early in the game. We're not even at $10 yet. Give me a break. Okay, amazing analysis. I'll look at that. Wow, I thought it was going to close up and just opening more. Okay, I'm not sure which one I should make as my thumbnail image, but it might be the metamaterials is going up to $32. Change my mind. That might be the one because it did trend here. That might be the one. Yeah, so that'll make that my cover image, or not cover image, my thumbnail image. So let's do that. Okay, let me pause the video. Okay. So again, this post is saying, George probably has the contracts ready. He does. He has them ready. He can't release it at this time, and with who? Because again, there's a period of silence. There are regulations that have to be obeyed. Otherwise, you're going to be penalized and risk a lot of money and your business from taking off. I'm wearing my spacesuit indefinitely. Okay, so again, thank you for that. We have two more to go, and then we're going to read Kowalski's post and close up the day. Might have to watch that video on a different video, do a reaction video perhaps. This will be the most comprehensive DD ever done. So let's just look at the comments before I um, open that into a new. I'll do a new video just for that. I think the video quality gives me a better overall opinion of the guy. It makes it seem more real and honest. Okay. All right. I'll watch that. Sounds like it's gotten some good feedback. And the title is Powerful Scientist on the Planet. All right. It's not letting me scroll up, but okay. We'll get to that later. Wow, amazing analysis, metamaterials. I don't think he was saying it that way. But Metamaterials is an ice cream production company that surged today due to increase in cows. Pretty much. So let's look at this analysis in the smaller, on a bigger image here. Just zoom in here. It says here that metamaterials surged 22.5%, actually closer to 31%, to 391 as oil continues to What? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, these people are so out of tune. All right, well, I almost had faith in, Yahoo Finance, but they just fell flat in their face right there. Metamaterials and the most powerful scientist on the planet. Okay, wow, that is pretty big. I'm gonna do a reaction video to that. I'll do a viewing video on that as well. So we're gonna close up shop with this new post from our favorite blog, Adapt or Be Left Behind by Leszek Kowalski. This was posted today, June the 20 or July the 21st, 2 hours ago. So it's pretty fresh. Question: do you want this research? Yes. Okay. I'm trying something new. Yes, I know that. I want to discuss the July 15th investor presentation. If you did not have a chance to listen to it, here's the public link. Let's get some housekeeping out of the way. July 13th and July 7th, I asked the following question: do you want this research to evolve to include disruptive ventures associated with, but not limited to, only Elon? And yeah, I responded yes. 313 on July 13th and 82 on July 7th responded yes. So, oh, look at that nice cover there. Adapt or be left behind, disruptive and transformational initiatives, advanced research, private strategy insights. And we can see some kind of astronaut character, looks like on some kind of Mars area or terrain. The result: I am creating a second newsletter that will be published alongside this one. That's one word, by the way, Lezak. Content will include a new section called Metamaterials After Hours. Ooh, I like that. Maybe I should call my channel that. Metamaterials After Hours. Then we're gonna have a little dispute, won't we? That will be more metamaterials in depth and will evolve to include related initiatives and disruptive ventures and private strategy insights. I also plan to include a new special podcast component. Oh, that's kind of what I'm doing, except video cast. As a as a subscriber to this newsletter, the system will automatically advise you when the new second newsletter is available. I appreciate that very much. And he says, I also appreciate the comments made on social media to the content I am posting. Subscribe for his updates. Love all his info. Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm presenting this. I wouldn't present it otherwise. And he's got great insights into metamaterials. And if he was doing any other stock, it would be great. But I mean, he's just so happens to be doing metamaterials. These comments can be viewed at the following link. On July 13th, I posted the following: preferred Series A shares associated with the Torchlight dividend received in my trading account July 10th with no reference to Torchlight. And it says they are Series A shares. Okay. July 21st, Metamaterials Company Information SEC posted data, crude petroleum, natural gas. So, in my opinion, the administrative tasks associated with the merger are still not completed. And I agree with that. Now into week 4. The SEC website continues to post Meta industry classification as crude, petroleum, and natural gas, even though it is a tech company. July 13th, the sector and industry for Meta was classified as technology, semiconductors, and related devices. I believe that's on the NASDAQ. July 14th, the sector and industry for Meta was reclassified back. What? Was reclassified back to energy oil? Get out of here. What? July 14th, I wrote the following. Is this a joke? They can't even keep the proper industry and sector data for more than 24 hours? It was a tech semiconductor company yesterday morning when the market opened. Oh my goodness, this is a farce. July 15th, sector and industry was then reclassified back to technology, semiconductors, and related devices. July 16th, it was reclassified again to technology, semiconductors. Okay, I'm confused. I didn't see much of a change. Okay. Semiconductors and related devices, and then it changed back to semiconductors. In my opinion, until SEC industry classification for Meta is revised and the algorithms have had a chance to update their data, administrative tasks associated with the merger are not completed. There are different types of trading algorithms that source data from different sources. Some source government data, others use data feeds from private vendors. It really depends on what function a trading algorithm was designed for. In my opinion, the SEC industry classification data is a type of benchmark that would be seen as factual. Data provided that is not accurate or industry classification randomly changing, just changing at will within the listing exchange could potentially confuse the trading algorithm. So that might be monkeying with the stock price. What would trading algorithm confusion potentially look like? Fail-safe processes may be triggered. Algorithms trade with real money. A fail-safe process could be as simple as a time delay in revisiting data sources that could last a few days, 1 week, 2 weeks, etc. Depends on how the trading algorithm was designed. Data sources that provide variances or inconsistent data is not acceptable, and I fully agree with that, including but not limited to the organization, shareholders, and future investors. So they're really playing a very dangerous game. A trading algorithm requires external factual data and a certain amount of time to be able to update its internal data system when external factual data changes. Any type of reclassification, data variances may potentially delay future updates for a set period of time to ensure that the data being used by the trading algorithm is accurate. Okay, it's like being asked to apply for a mortgage using your pay stubs from work that you did as a teenager. There continues to be misinformation on social media. July 5th, I wrote the following. Anytime you have government involved, you introduce additional layers of compliance to mitigate potential future negative exposures or risk. In the same post, I wrote, did you know government owns shares within Meta by proxy? So indirectly, the incubator is owned by the government. In my opinion, regulatory compliance is going to be completed to the highest standard because of that government connection. And they're kind of mucking up here. Not the government, but these SEC people. Regardless of shares of a previously listed company were public, any new listed stock never previously listed on a public exchange would be subject to a quiet period. Press releases would not be allowed to be made public for a period of 40 days after the initial listing. Any potential new PR made public would be made after August the 7th. Off topic, 8K document submitted to the SEC states the following. The company intends to file the financial statements of metamaterial required, da da da. Okay, I don't really see anything important there. In my opinion, the first public financial statement should be released on or before September the 8th, which is 71 days after the June 29th submission. So we have another date now, not just August the 10th, but September 8th is the latest to release a public financial statement, according to Mr. Kowalski here. The following is speculation. If regulations are applied as outlined previously, that would mean potential press release between August 9th and September 8th, either prior to or just after the release of the financial statement. Let's talk about the July 15th investor presentation, part one of two. a continuation to be posted in the next newsletter. So he's going to have something coming up. So that's great. He leaves us on there on a cliffhanger, and I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger too. So thank you very much for your time. Metamaterials is on a it's on a burn. It's really going to tear things up. Today was just a sneak peek at what we have in store, uh, what the stock has in store, I should say. I'm going to do another video watching this apparently the best DD, the most comprehensive DD ever done on metamaterials on the planet or something like that. So I'll watch that on a live stream, or not a live stream, I should say, on a recorded thing like this. And thank you very much for your time. May God bless you and God bless your investments. Until next time, Apex Investor signing out.